Melatonin is a hormone that is produced by the gland in your brain called the pineal gland and helps to regulate your sleep-wake cycle, otherwise known as the circadian rhythm. Melatonin production is suppressed in daylight but peaks during the period of darkness, and some people call it the hormone of darkness. It is usually released 1 to 3 hours before bedtime. Now, as you get older, your levels of melatonin production naturally start to decline, and you tend to wake up earlier than usual, or you experience broken sleep. There are other factors that can affect melatonin production, such as shift work. Maybe you work earlies, mid, late and nights, or you just do night shifts. Also jet lag, traveling across different time zones, means that you're awake at a time when you normally should be asleep. Or you take stimulants like caffeine before bedtime, or you might have health conditions like ADHD, dementia, depression, which can affect your circadian rhythm. But one of the most common reasons why people are not sleeping is phones. We are on our gadgets constantly from morning till evening, and the blue light from phones or watching TV screens suppress the release of melatonin from the brain. There are several signs that tell you if your melatonin production is low. Maybe you struggle to fall or stay asleep, and that's despite feeling very tired. Maybe you are waking up frequently in the night or waking up too early in the morning. You might experience brain fog, poor concentration, poor short-term memory, feeling fatigued during the day, and being very irritable. However, do not assume that these symptoms are simply due to low melatonin levels, and see your doctor for further assessments, because your doctor might want to do blood tests to rule out any other underlying cause. For example, you've got thyroid problems, menopause, vitamin deficiency, dementia, and other health problems. Also remember that you need to address any lifestyle factors such as poor sleeping habits, going to bed quite late, or exposing yourself to the blue light from screens such as phones or TV, or gadgets such as computers or tablets or laptops. So you want to avoid exposure to these screens at least up to 2 hours before bedtime, and avoid drinking stimulants such as caffeine. Now, there are melatonin supplements that can help with sleep difficulties. These are synthetic versions of the natural melatonin hormone that help to regulate your circadian rhythm. There are different brand names such as Circadian, Adaflex, Siesto, and Syncrodin, and they come in different formulations such as tablets, liquids, gels, patches, and gummies. So if your body is low on natural melatonin, you can take melatonin supplements before bedtime to boost your levels and improve your sleep. Melatonin supplements are indicated for insomnia, jet lag, night shift workers, and doses can range from 0.5 milligrams to 10 milligrams and takes 1 to 2 hours for it to work. Adults can start with 1 milligram, and if you're still having trouble falling asleep, then you can increase by 1 milligram each week. Children under the age of 2 should not be given melatonin, and I would suggest speaking to a doctor or the pharmacist for the right dose for your child. Unlike other sleeping pills like your Zopiclones and your diazepams, melatonin is not addictive and does not cause dependency. But you can have mild side effects such as headaches, nausea, dizziness, and drowsiness. Now, here is an example of how melatonin works for jet lag. So you take 3 milligram once daily for up to 5 days. The first dose should be taken at your usual bedtime after you arrive at your destination. The dose should not be taken before 8 p.m. or after 4 a.m. in the morning. Doses may be increased to 5 or 6 milligrams once daily if necessary, or reduced to 1 or 2 milligram once daily if sufficient. Now, unlike other countries where melatonin can be purchased over the counter as a dietary supplement, melatonin has to be prescribed in the UK. So in the UK, melatonin is licensed for the short-term use of management of insomnia, and mainly primary insomnia where there is no other underlying cause for the insomnia. So it is licensed for adults aged 55 and over. Your doctor will prescribe circadian 2 milligrams to take once daily for up to 13 weeks. And remember that the dose should be taken at least 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Do note that melatonin can interact with several prescribed medications, and also avoid alcohol, as alcohol can suppress the effect of the drug. You also want to avoid driving or operating any machinery for a few hours after taking melatonin due to the effects of drowsiness. On the whole, short-term use of melatonin is recommended for 1 to 2 months, but you want to try and adopt good sleeping habits and treat any underlying issues that's affecting your sleep rather than being reliant on medication or supplements, as these can have their own side effects, including risks such as being addicted, being dependent, tolerance, and other factors. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video on melatonin. Please check my other sleep videos.